capabilities of Amazon Bedrock AgentCore. So this is a lab from Amazon. So the lab consists of like 5 labs, which was different things. But I would like you to take you through the architecture diagrams in each of these labs. So I'm using Excalibur to make the presentation. So let's see. And I also took some notes from here so I don't miss any points. So this is actually a lab explaining all the architectural diagrams using different features of AWS Bedrock AgentCore. Let's see. Okay, this is the first most simplest AgentCore uses. The user sends a question to the agent and then agent responds. But what happens behind the agent is completely here. So one, the agent got its own tools. So agent is nothing but a lambda function. It got its own tools like get return policy, get product info. All these tools are simple Python code used by the agent. But you can also use an MCP server called Exa so that it can search the internet, do the crawling and everything. And now when a user asks the question, the agent decides to use any one of these tools and gets some context, and then it passes it to the LLM for inference. And then once it got the reply from the LLM through the inference, it sends it back to the user, right? And the major problem here is if user trying to interact not only with single question, but he is trying to interact like 3 questions or 4 questions, the agent doesn't remember anything about the user. So what happens, the agent asks one question and the user asks one question and the agent replies, and it forgets about the user's first question. So and then it don't remember anything about user. So we can't provide good value to the user, good user engagement through our application. In order to solve this, we got AgentCore memory, which is a feature of Bedrock AgentCore. So there are 2 types. One is same session memory staying within the session, or the other one is like 2 sessions memory. Like if you already closed the session, but if you want to open a new session, even though if you pass the session ID, it can remember the user. But like to keep it simple, the difference between the previous architecture and this architecture, everything is same. It got 3 tools, like 5 tools with 3 tasks and 1 Bedrock LLM, and the extra feature is AgentCore memory. This service adds the memory capabilities to the agent, so it remembers about the user and user details. So every time a user interacts with our agent retrieves the user information from AgentCore memory and sends it back to the agent. So agent can use it when it interacts with LLM and gets the response back to the user. Now what happens is, the problem here is we are writing these tools individually within our agent code. But what if there are too many backend logics which are already designed and being implemented in enterprise level in lambdas or EC2 instance? How do we actually connect with them? So in order to resolve this issue, Bedrock AgentCore provided us AgentCore gateway. So here is AgentCore gateway, and the rest is same we discussed in our previous architecture, and then we got AgentCore gateway. So these are inline tools, the tools which are already present with the agent, like local agent code. But then there is one other tool which is called check warranty in Lambda, which is a backend logic. So in order to connect, we no need to write the same code again in this agent. Instead, you can use the AgentCore gateway and connect your agent to the Lambda function through the AgentCore gateway. So AgentCore gateway helps you connect with business logics or backend logics in Lambda, REST API and other AWS services. Now we had our regular agent architecture. On top of it, we got AgentCore memory and we also got AgentCore gateway to connect with different types of backend logics in different AWS services. What about authentication? Right now we are using IAM. Right now we are using IAM authentication, which we all know. So user credentials, like every time your user interacts with the agent verifies the user credentials, and which is really good service for service to service. IAM authentication is used if agent is authenticating with AgentCore, or agent is authenticating with the Lambda. IAM is really good, but we can't hand over credentials to user every time. So we got AgentCore identity. So using AgentCore identity supports two ways of authentication. One is IAM and the second one is JWT tokens. So the tokens are present in Cognito. So this AgentCore identity, whenever the user asks a question, agent verifies the identity using the tokens which are in Cognito. So AgentCore identity is used for verifying the user's identity. And we also got AgentCore observability. We all know that everything looks good. We got our Bedrock LLM models, which is need for user agent, and agent got its own tools. Agent even got AgentCore memory, so it can reply to user, remembering all the information about the user, and it got AgentCore identity to verify the user and respond only to the right users. And we also got AgentCore gateway. Everything looks good, but same like CloudWatch metrics, in order to verify our agent application in production, we can use AgentCore observability, which tracks all the logs and traces. So this AgentCore observability logs everything from agent directly, but at the same time it logs everything from AgentCore gateway. So in this way we can see the logs and traces everything from AgentCore observability, which is another feature. And the next one, now everything looks great, it looks like a production architecture, but how can you verify like the agent is giving the right answers to your user? So which is really important, because we never know what exactly the agent is answering to the user, on what basis, like what is the exact proof that agent is answering or giving right answers to the user. So for this, Bedrock provided AgentCore evals, which is AgentCore evaluations. So it monitors the deployed agent continuously, even maybe all the user interactions or few user interactions. You can choose it like sample of user interactions, and you can decide if agent evaluations is up to what you decided, like up to a percentage based on LLM as judge. Please remember, this LLM is not same as this LLM. This is a different LLM which is only used for judging the agent's responses to the user. So from this session we can see the agent architecture. So user interacts with the agent, and agent then authenticates using AgentCore identity. Once it's done, agent also retrieves the memory of the user. Now agent has the authentication of the user and memory of the user. Now agent got these many tools, tool 1, tool 2, and there is tool 3, 4, 5, and agent also got tool 6 through AgentCore gateway. Using these tools, agent gets few context and passes it to LLM. After the inference, LLM gives back the response, and agent decides if the response is sufficient to answer the question and gives back the agent response. But we still got, for our own production level environment, we use AgentCore observability to observe all the traces and logs and CloudWatch metrics. So AgentCore observability is built on top of CloudWatch. You can find different CloudWatch metrics, and also we also got AgentCore evals. Why? This agent gives responses to the user however it want, or different kinds of answers. In order to verify those answers, we are using AgentCore eval, where another LLM this is a different LLM acts as a judge to decide if actually this agent is giving right responses. Yeah, this is the architecture and different features of AgentCore, Bedrock AgentCore. Thank you.